Welcome to the Family First Retirement Podcast with George Politaris. For more information on the Petrea Wealth Group or to schedule your complimentary consultation, visit PetreaWealth.com. Now, let's get to the show.
We talk about how Petrea means family in Greek, and it does. But you are part of our family. Mm-hmm. You know, we want you to be a part of our family, and we treat you like that. When you come in, you have the warmth. You're welcome into our Greek family. It was how we were raised, and that's what we do for you when you come in every time. Absolutely. You know, I was always raised to treat people the way you want to be treated, and that's exactly what it comes down to, Mark. We all want to be greeted, want to be treated with a smile, respect, and it comes back to you 10 times fold. So that's what we do every time.
And we say this a lot here. You're not going to get that from those big box firms.
No,
you're going to get it from the family that lives here, that works here, that plays here. 302-330-2166. Again, 302-330-2166. Always online, PetreaWealth.com. And we are having a conversation about people who want to take that DIY aspect of planning, where they come to you for information, but then they say, okay, thanks, I'm going to continue doing it the way I've always done it. And I know that frustrates you.
It does, but you know what? I've always said that my job, first and foremost, is to educate, is to give you the information you need so you can make an educated decision. I talked about these folks last week, and I'm going to use their false names, obviously, but Fred and Lori, they are DIY, do it yourself. And they didn't have a good year last year. Last 18 months have not been good because managing themselves. They came in and we clicked right away. It's when they walked in, you felt the connection between the three of us, the four of us. Now, they said they want to go talk to somebody else for that other opinion, and I get it. That's great. I have no problems. I know what I'm doing is right for them and their situation. We spoke this past week, and when Lori called me, she goes, I had to tell you, we're going to decide to stay and keep doing it ourselves, keep pushing through, muddling through the situation. And I was a little bit upset. And I asked the question was, well, how do we do with the other people? And they said, well, I'll be honest with you. I called the other two individuals last week to tell them we weren't going. And it felt like a business transaction. The reason I've delayed talking to you is because it hurt me talking to you, because I felt like I was part of your family. Just like you say, Petrea's family, my husband, who's not most men are not warm and fuzzy. We are not as a rule. But he said, God, I really like George. We felt at ease. And that's what I want. So I did my job. Yeah. I'm not happy that we're not working together, but eventually we will. And I'm here for whatever they need. And that to me was hitting the home run.
Will you still continue to stay in touch with them?
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
Because it would be very easy for you to say, all right, well, you don't need me. I don't need you.
But that's not the way a human being should treat another human being, in my opinion. We're here to help each other. Because I told him, when you have a question, don't call me on the phone. Don't do that. You're 2 miles away. Get in your car, walk in the front door, and say, what's going on? Can you help me with this? And the answer is going to be absolutely. You know, I always talk about our Greek heritage, how we were raised. And one of the things my mother told us is, if you do the right things enough time, it will all come back to you. That's why, Mark, I really think it's so important to sit there and stop in the office here. We're at 501 Silverside Road on Wilmington, 19809. I'm in Suite 31. Or if you can't stop in and meet Angie, pick up the phone and call us at 302-330-2166, and let's schedule that opportunity just to get some information and talk. Or go to Petrea Wealth, that's Patria Wealth.com, and let me help you get an idea about where to go forward.
And George, I know you love to inform and educate our audience as well. And we say it all the time. There are no dumb questions, because this is your money. This is your life's work. You were telling me a story about a call from a gentleman in the community that said, look, I should know this, but just talk to me like I'm in 5th grade. Explain an annuity to me. How can it help benefit my retirement plan? How do you respond to that?
Well, there's so much information out there that we don't understand the truth from the falses. This gentleman is 60 years old, and he doesn't have a pension. He's concerned about Social Security, what's going to happen in a few years, if it's going to reduce, if it's going to be enough for him. He has a retirement plan, and he has heard that annuities were to go. He goes, but I don't know an annuity from the color purple. And our conversation went, really, there's 4 annuities, Mark. There's a variable annuity, an immediate annuity, a deferred annuity, and a fixed index annuity. So we start with the first one, the variable. A variable annuity has volatility, just like the stock market, folks. We can watch the news today and see how that goes up and down, and that is a variable annuity. An immediate annuity is you give the insurance company your money, and within 30 days, you can turn an income stream for life on from that. But guess what? That's not your money anymore. When you turn that income stream, you lose control of the funds. The deferred annuities, I'm going to wait a few years. Same scenario. It's not my money. Or fixed index annuities, which is really what I feel comfortable with customers doing because it gives you that thing called flexibility and optionation. Word we made up here at Petrea, but it gives you options to how we want to manage.
Optionation?
Optionation. Write that down. We're going to put it in Webster's in the next edition. But it gives you chances and choices how to move forward. Because the money you're giving, you worked hard for it. It's your money, it's your choices, and more importantly, it's your decisions. But this is giving you some guarantees. First off, I'm guaranteeing no matter what, you never lose a cent. If you put $100,000 tomorrow, next year, in 2022, you have $100,000. You share in the upside with none of the downside risk. And it's a way for us to build additional wealth. Now, should all your money be in an annuity, Mark?
No.
Can you imagine going out and eating fried chicken every day? Because I love fried chicken. Right. That's not much I don't like you. But imagine eating fried chicken every day, only fried chicken. It wouldn't be right for you.
Yeah.
You have to have diversification. So when we talk about the retirement, we need 3, 4, even 5 reliable, dependable, and even more importantly, sustainable avenues of income. So we have a Social Security, we have pension money coming in. We have fixed annuity because we need safe money, right? And we still need growth because we still have to get bigger as we go in retirement. We have to think about the expenses we're going to incur, how things are going to change for us in the future. And having that avenues, we can pull and play and make it work how we want to. Because you've worked 20, 30, 40 years. In retirement, we have about 20 or 30 years in retirement. Shouldn't they be fantastic, the best we can? Have to be. And this is part of that fit to get you what you need.
You made a comment earlier talking about an annuity. You put $100,000 in, for example, and we guarantee it.
Right.
That almost sounds too good to be true. And is that maybe where some of the confusion comes in with an annuity? Because somebody hears that and you go, okay, what's the catch?
Right. And it can be. You have to think about this. We're going with an insurance company, and I have 200 different insurance items, annuities to work with. Not every shoe fits everybody. I wear a size 15. Mark, you wear a size. We won't make fun of those small feet. But your shoe doesn't fit me, and my shoe don't fit you.
Look, you've been making fun of my small feet for years now. Now, look, my feet are on your desk.
Do you want to see a man's foot? I'll pull mine up there. I can't lift my foot on the desk.
You just pulled a hammy. Go ahead.
But you have to find what's right for the customer. It's not what's right for George or Petrea. It's what's right for you and your family. So we're going to find what the right product and right mixture of products are for you. Because you're not like the Smiths or the Joneses. You are a unique person. You are the Owens family. And the Owens family's desires, wants, and dreams are different than George and Leslie Politaris's. And that's what helps with the annuity, how to make it work for you, along with your other options to give you the best retirement.
So you offer, if we come in and sit down with you, take advantage of that complimentary portfolio analysis, that includes a deep dive into our annuities.
How many people I meet that they have it, they don't know when they bought it, what it does, where it is, where their old 401ks are. I'm amazed because life gets in the way. Our daughter, our sons are playing sports. Our wife and our husbands are doing things. Family, life, business, church, it all matters. All takes our time away, and we forget about this. I think you need to know where your money is because you need to worry about it, have a control of it. Let's make it work for you. And maybe you worked with someone in the past and you had an annuity from 5, 10 years ago. You forgot about it. Is it doing what it's supposed to do? Is it still doing what you want it to do for you? You need to have that analysis. And we're going to sit down and we're going to break it down. And I think, Mark, a lot of times people, when they come in and they call the number 302-330-2166 to schedule that no cost, no obligation appointment, they're getting nervous sometimes because it's like going to see your school teacher thinking you're going to get yelled at or reprimanded.
Yep.
We talked before.
Because we've all made financial mistakes.
We all make mistakes. It's behind us. I can't do a darn thing. You can't do anything about the mistakes we've made in the past. What we can do is plan for a better tomorrow. And it starts with taking responsibility. Folks, we're all adults here. Let's face our facts. Let's face our situation. And let's move forward. And that's my job. I think what makes family so special is they don't sugarcoat things.
Yeah.
We've been together. You know me well. If something's not right, I'm not going to hurt your feelings, but I'm not going to spare your feelings about it either. I'm going to be blunt. Because you may be mad at me for saying it, but after you leave here, you're not going to say, why didn't he tell me this?
Right.
I want you to know the facts so we can address our issues and move forward to be in a better place. And it starts with that first phone call or going on to Petrea, P-A-T-R-I-A, wealth.com and scheduling that first meeting.
Investment advisory services are offered only through properly registered representatives of Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, which is not affiliated with Betrayal Wealth Group. Financial professionals are not licensed in all 50 states. To find out if George Politaris is licensed in your state, please contact his office. George A. Politaris is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency and does not provide legal or tax advice. Please consult with your attorney, accountant, and or tax advisor for advice concerning your particular circumstances. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Read your contract for restrictions, limitations, or penalties. By contacting us, you may be provided with information about insurance products, including annuities, offered through George A. Politaris, NPN number 175000473.